Hi Gemini, it's Michelle from The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what I'm here to do is do a read for you weekly, okay? So this is going to be from Tuesday to Tuesday, all right? If you have any questions, check my description box below. You can see all the details there. This will be a general read, so we're going to see what wants to bubble up to the surface. If you are looking for a personal read, then go to theguidedintuitive.com and we'll get you set up over there, all right? All right, so let's see what is in store for Gemini. What's going on for Gemini this week? Okay, let's see what wants to come out. This is going to be short and sweet. I was gone for about 4 days, so I'm playing a little bit of catch up, okay? All right, so let's see what it is that you need to know for this week, all right? All right, Gem, let's see. Here it is. This is the current situation at hand, okay? Please continue your likes, your subscribes, your shares, and note your comments below, okay? And without further ado, let's do this. So the first card that we get right out of the gates is a Major Arcana card, and this is the Hermit, okay? So I truly think that you're really kind of going within, Gem, and you're really trying to shed the light on a certain situation, a certain, a situation with a person, place, thing, whatever it is for you. And I think that you're really taking the time. Perhaps you actually just came out of a life cycle, which I am thinking that you personally did. For some reason, I'm really getting that feeling here, but it is, I feel that you are really looking to go within, trying to find out what it is in search for the answers that you're looking for, and taking that time alone to make it happen. So, which is a really good thing. Sometimes you need that time alone to kind of assess the situation, kind of get everything straight, make sure that, whatever communication that's coming in or going out, they're just kind of clear and, all that great stuff. So, that's wonderful. So let's see what you're thinking about, okay? Again, it could be a person, place, or thing, but let's see what your challenges is kind of getting in the way. So the challenge in getting in the way is your Ten of Cups. So you want this happily ever after, and I think that you need to be aware that this is available to you. This does exist for you, Gem, okay? And perhaps you're going within to see if, do I want this family? Do I want, kind of to share my life with a family, or, perhaps either that or to be single. Perhaps that might be the case. But perhaps you're going within on a current situation if you're currently married at this time, and maybe thinking, this is what you want. Is it going to get there? Or is it something that I need to go within and take a serious look and maybe make some major changes in my life? Whatever that looks like for you. Okay, so that's what I see. But you want emotional fulfillment. There's no doubt about it. You are looking for emotional fulfillment. And what is challenging you is you probably feel that might not be the case for you or available for you, but this is saying, yes, it is. You need to look at it as an opportunity for you and not as a challenge. So let's see what's in the past that could be affecting your current situation at this time, okay? Let's see. Okay, so there was an offer that was given to you that you perhaps didn't see, or perhaps you were not looking to see, or were too busy to take a look. And maybe you just didn't see it at that particular time. So this is saying that the universe had something that was right in front of you, but you did not see it as it was. And it was a cup of love that was offered to you. So something about the past, a past situation, a past person, a past thing, where the universe puts you in connection with this, in being able to dance with this, and then in some way you just didn't see it. You were too busy focused on something else that you wanted, okay? So perhaps things are changing. Let's take a look at the, and this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising that's coming into play here. That's what I see here. A lot of Cancer, a lot of water energy, okay? So it could be in your chart, whether your Sun, Moon, Rising, or your Venus sign, or that other person's chart. But again, there was opportunity that was given to you, but just at that time you didn't see it. And what's so funny is that it was something that you wanted all along. Again, it may register with some of you, might not, but a few of you might be able to resonate with that. Okay. All right. Let's see what the future has for you. Oh, wow. This is what I was thinking, how interesting. This is offering a cup of love to someone. Now, it's a small cup of love at this time, but it is something, and it is a page. So this could be you, yourself, maybe perhaps if you're younger, offering a cup of love to someone else, or perhaps someone that is younger, offering a cup of love to you. I really truly think that you're offering your cup of love to someone, and it's kind of you're communicating that. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. Now the pages are all about messages, so it could be very very romantic. It could be maybe some sort of synchronicity and something that maybe it's an offering of doing something creative, or being creative in your offer of love. Being creative in your offer of love as well. Through that process. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here in terms of the page here. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here, and it's almost as if it's been something slow that you've been thinking of, and maybe just was taking your time in terms of understanding how you felt inside, and perhaps that's why one of the reasons why you had to go within. So again, for those of you who are married, it could be something that you're considering. How this marriage is really working out for you. For those of you that want this is saying is that yes, there is an opportunity for you to move in to have this happy family life, and perhaps maybe you missed the mark before, just didn't see it. But now I truly think that your eyes are wide open, and you're really just looking in to find your truth. And I think that's what the Hermit was all about. You're actually going in to really hone in and finding what is your truth. So this is going to be short and sweet, as I mentioned, but I did want to pull an animal card to see if you were an animal, what would you be in terms of this situation? Let's see what that looks like for you. If you were an animal, what would you be? And I'm going to pull a spirit card because I haven't pulled that in quite some time. So interesting. So this is interesting. Interesting. This is the alchemical symbol, for Earth. And it's so funny. What I get is the rabbit. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Are you pulling a rabbit out of the hat? Okay, so that's what I could be for some of you. Okay, you're trying to, but in any event, this is what it's saying here. This is basically telling me that I think that you're becoming a lot more alert, about the situation, and you are truly, maybe perhaps in the past, that you had taken on this type of energy, but that's what I'm seeing here, and it's basically telling me that it is a, that now you're kind of taking a look at things and seeing things in a different way. And I think that really it's about abundance that you're looking for in your life. A rabbit is also about fertility. So some of you might be pregnant. Maybe you got someone pregnant. Maybe you are pregnant. Some of you might fallen into that. But it is, it also means right now that in the past you may have had a problem expressing yourself. And what this is saying is that, right now you have no problem expressing your happiness or affection when it comes to people that you love. And I think this is so beautiful. So I truly think that that's the case. I think you're kind of standing up on your hind legs and saying, hey, wait a minute, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to pounce forward and move forward on what that is talking about. But it is about longevity, okay? And it is about fertility for the most part on here too. It can also represent abundance. It can represent wealth and prosperity, as you well know. But it's almost as if that it just means that I think that you have gone within enough in that hermit mode to now be able to get yourself grounded enough to where you can express yourself. And perhaps the opportunity that was lost before, that you'll hop on this one again and see if that could actually lead to maybe something that you want. But I think it was all about really finding your truth. I think that was the biggest thing, Jem, that you really needed to go within and find your truth. And then I think that you got the actual clarity that you were looking for, quite frankly, and that has led you to that opportunity, in terms of the Page of Cups. And I think that what's going to happen is whatever happens here, that if you go and you express yourself to someone, I do believe that that's going to be kind of like the judgment overall, meaning that that is going to be the final card. That's going to be kind of like the final saying, and in terms of moving forward or not, whatever shape or form that falls into. But this card really wants, what this is really saying is that abundance and a wealth are available to you. I really feel that you ended a cycle and that Wheel of Fortune is changing again, and hence why you got the rabbit coming out, because it's about hopping on the opportunities and hopping on it while it's hot. okay? And making sure that you don't miss an opportunity. And so when you see that, you realize that, I think too, when you see it, but you realize it and you've gone within and it checks all those boxes in terms of body, mind, soul, and spirit, then I really think that you just go for it at speed and just never stop, right? It's like you just go full all force, okay? And that's what I'm seeing here for the most part. And it could be, again, it could be that you are focused on, that fertility, having that happy family life and looking long term and seeing what that is. But being very creative and expressing yourself, I think, is going to be very key. You've got a lot of choices, what I'm feeling here, but I do think that not a lot of choices are good. You're looking for the right one, the one that gives you that emotion of fulfillment, like your cup overfloweth, right? So I think that you were, and I think that's why I saw this because I think that you have this in you. And even though there's a fish in there, I almost feel that you feel a little kind of slippery at kind of coming forth with your opportunity. But I think you've done a lot of hard work of thinking about it, and then you'll kind of move forward with what that is, and then come forth strong. So anyway, that's what I'm feeling here. Now, what can help you in the process? Is there anything else that can help you? One word of advice in this process. What is that? Divine connection. You've got a divine connection with someone. Perhaps it's your source. Perhaps it's your source and with someone, and in terms of that happy ever after. I think you want that spiritual connection as well, but you're going to be communicating this because this is actually your crown chakra here at the base, which is your foundation, and this tree is moving up and it's blue, which talks about communication. So it's communication on the spiritual realm. There's a divine connection that you have with someone, something, or a situation, and I think that you're ready to move forward with in on that. I think that's kind of one of the biggest things, especially you're ready to move on from the past, because maybe the past have been like kind of a 10 of swords, and you're kind of starting all over again is how I'm feeling it for the most part. But that's what I see for you. So again, short and sweet. I look forward to seeing you next week, gentlemen. I hope that this resonated with you, at least a few of you, and there was something that you could take with you. Note your comments below, and I can't wait to see you next week. Namaste.